Good morning, everybody. Jason from Egghead Studios. So yesterday on DM Scotty's page, a member named John Kenyon posted up an image of these play foam mats that you get from the dollar store. Got mine from Dollar Tree, and they make excellent dungeon tiles. So not to really go over everything that's been posted on that particular thread because it's pretty thorough and it's really, really good. So in case you don't know what a dungeon tile is, that's a dungeon tile. Basically, most of us use pink foam, pink insulation foam. You just paint it up, cut it up. There's a great tutorial on Black Magic Craft. I suggest you look it up. Really good. That's how I've learned how to do it. Great tips on that page also. So yeah, this is basically a 3 by 3 inch piece of tile. You use this for your gaming. So how does this foam come into play? Well, you basically do the same thing. The great thing about this, however, is as you can see, it interlocks. Okay, now for an adult gaming group, that's not a bad thing, not really a big deal. You can use these, don't have to worry about it. But I have kids that are going to start playing D&D, ranging from ages 7 to 11, and they like to knock into the table. So these interlocking foam, mats come in really, really handy. Okay. Basically what they are is EVA foam. You know, a lot of us in the prop building world, we make our armor, our costumes out of EVA foam. It's a very high density closed cell foam. So the point of this video, however, is people were asking, can it be spray painted? Yes, it can be spray painted. I'm going to show you right now. It's just, like I said, it's just EVA foam, something we've done for a while. However, the difference comes in what type of paint you use. So, on the left is my handy dandy trusty Rust-Oleum white primer. It's a flat primer. It's what I use for all my miniatures and pretty much everything I need primed. On the right is the really cheap Walmart brand 96-cent spray paint primer, the flat black. So, which one ended up being better? As you can see, this is the side that has the print. Obviously, you can still see it through. That's the back side. That's the actual grid that I made. It has that nice little texture on it, so I mean, you can use it if you want. This was just one coat, okay? With the cheap stuff, because it is the cheap stuff, it took like 3 coats. However, I do have to mention, I've had this can for about 2 years. Haven't used it much, but it gave it a nice flat finish to it. Obviously, you can see that it didn't get in between the grooves. That's not really a big deal. A wash will take care of that. Got it all around. There's the back side. So which one is better? This is what it comes down to. With the Rust-Oleum, now this is about 10 hours in after I've painted this stuff. The Rust-Oleum, you can see it's curled up a bit. Probably due to the shrinkage of the paint. Going in there and whatnot. Don't worry about all those weird cut lines. I made a mistake. I didn't read all of John's thread. Well, replies to certain other replies on the thread. So the next 40 of them will be fine. But yeah, with the Rust-Oleum, the more expensive one, it did curl up a bit. With the cheap one, no curling at all. It's still flat. I mean, literally, it's flat. Okay? So, I would say the advantage is on the cheap 96-cent can of spray paint. However, again, I do have to mention, depending on your location, where you're living, and the climate and humidity and whatnot, that can vastly affect what type of paint you use. In my case, my particular area, Rust-Oleum is always a win. I've tried Krylon. I've had mixed results. Rust-Oleum for miniatures and other crafts seems to work great. However, in this case, I'm going to have to go with the cheap 96-cent can of spray paint. So what this does is pretty much eliminates you having to take a bottle of acrylic paint, black craft acrylic paint, paint it, wait for it to dry, then go ahead and hit it with your sponge with the grays to give it a nice tone. So yeah, this just eliminates one step. It's really quick. This stuff dries within 10 minutes. I mean, literally, it dries within 10 minutes, and you can touch it, handle it, and everything, and start painting on it. Whereas with the Rust-Oleum, it takes on EVA foam, it could take anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, again, depending on your climate and where you're located at. And of course, how thick you paint it on there. So yeah, let the choice be yours. Once again, thanks John for sharing this with me and the rest of the crafting world. It's really appreciated. I'm sure this is going to change a lot of people's tables here on out and put a lot of money in dollar stores pockets and run out of stock really quick, because I myself ordered 2 cases from Dollar Tree last night after doing 1 set of tiles. That's how much I like this stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Take it easy. Have a good one. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, check out DM Scotty's page and Black Magic Craft. All right, have a good one, guys.